Hi friends, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. In the previous video lesson, we learnt about the introduction of the verb and its types. Just introduction we dealt. According to which a verb is an action word and verbs are broadly three types: main verbs, auxiliary verbs and object-based verbs. Main verbs are again two types: strong verbs and weak verbs. Auxiliary verbs are again two types: primary auxiliary verbs and modal auxiliary verbs. Object based verbs are again two types: transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Today our focus will be on the difference between these two types of the verbs, transitive and intransitive verbs. Now let us try to know what do they mean, what is a transitive verb and what is an intransitive verb. See, if you look at the board, transitive verbs in Telugu or Hindi are otherwise known as sakarmak kriya. Sakarmak kriya. In Telugu also, transitive verbs అంటే కర్మ సహితమైనటువంటి క్రియలు. ఏ సెంటెన్స్ లో అయితే క్రియ పక్కనే ఒక కర్మ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ వస్తుందో ఆ క్రియని ట్రాన్సిటివ్ వర్బ్ సకర్మక క్రియ అంటారు. ఏ సెంటెన్స్ లో అయితే క్రియ పక్కన ఆబ్జెక్ట్ రాదో ఉండదో దానిని అకర్మక ఆ క్రియని అకర్మక క్రియ అంటారు, ఇన్ ట్రాన్సిటివ్ వర్బ్. అండ్ నౌ లెట్స్ ఫోకస్ ఆన్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఆఫ్ ఈచ్ ట్రాన్సిటివ్ వర్బ్స్. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, if you look at the examples, you can witness the examples like these. She likes eat fruits. They play cricket. John gave Mary a ring. He writes nicely. You are dreaming happily. We are enjoying online classes. Ravi broke the glass. We rang the bell loudly. In all these examples, the underlined words are verbs and they are considered to be transitive verbs. And now let's check how and why they are becoming transitive verbs. First one, if you take she likes fruits. She is the subject. She is the subject. Likes is the verb. And what about the remaining word fruits? Remaining word fruits, it is known as object. It is an object. And now simply some people think any factor, anything, any word that comes immediately after the verb is an object, but it's a wrong conception. It's a misconception. Always it is not like that. See, have a look at the board. She likes fruits. And now we need to know the definitions of the subject and the object. Subject is the doer of an action, the one who does the action, the one who is responsible for the action that is done in a given sentence is the subject. ఒక వాక్యంలో జరిగిన పనిని గురించి, ఒక వాక్యంలో జరిగిన పనికి బాధ్యులు ఎవరైతే ఉంటారో ఆ బాధ్యులు వారిని సబ్జెక్ట్ అంటారు. సో వాక్యంలో జరిగిన పని గురించి తెలియజేసేదాన్ని క్రియ అంటారు. ఆ వాక్యంలో పని యొక్క క్రియ యొక్క ఫలితం ఎవరిపైన పడుతుందో దానిని ఆబ్జెక్ట్, కర్మ అంటారు. సో సబ్జెక్ట్ ఈజ్ ద డూయర్ ఆఫ్ ద యాక్షన్ అండ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఈజ్ ద రిసీవర్ ఆఫ్ ద యాక్షన్ and the object is the receiver of the action. Subject means the doer of the action, object means the receiver of the result of the action. So she likes, it's okay, but the simple technique to identify whether object is there in a given sentence or not, simple technique is, in all the sentences, in all the examples, after the verb, after the main verb, just we stop. We need to stop. And we need to put two questions immediately after the verb, main verb. The two questions are what and whom. What and whom. You know the meaning. What? Emiti. Kya. Whom. Evarini. Denini. Like this. And now, first example. She likes fruits. After the verbs, main verbs, we need to stop and we need to put two questions. For these two questions, out of these two questions, at least for one question, if answer is coming back, if answer comes back, it means that answer itself becomes an object. It means object is there, in that given sentence. So automatically the verb in the given sentence becomes a transitive verb along with the object. She likes fruits. She likes what? Answer comes fruits. Yeah, she likes whom? Here answer is not given for the question whom, but answer is given for the question what? She likes what? Fruits. So answer is fruits. That's why that answer itself becomes object. Fruits is the object. So the verb likes has an object immediately after it. An object with it. With it. That's why the verb likes becomes a transitive verb. And the second example, they play cricket. Play what? Cricket. So cricket is the object. Cricket is object, and play, the verb play becomes a transitive verb. Third example, John gave Mary a ring. John subject, gave verb, Mary object, and what about a ring? A ring is also object. A ring is also an object. So there are two types of objects, direct object and indirect object. Two types, direct objects, indirect objects. All human beings and animals, all animate things will become indirect objects. All inanimate things and factors will become direct objects. So here Mary is a human being. That's why Mary becomes an indirect object. IDO, indirect object. And a ring is a thing. That's why it becomes a direct object. So preferably for being a transitive verb, it prefers direct objects, things, articles, factors like that. So it can be direct or indirect object. If presence of object is there, if object is present immediately after the verb, that particular verb becomes a transitive verb. Next example, he writes nicely. He is subject, doer of the action, writes verb, and nicely. Nicely is adverb. It is not giving the answer for what or whom. He writes what? No answer. He writes whom? No answer. Still here, this is the area where people generally they get confused. Simply because of the absence of object in a given sentence, people think that there is no object. That's why there is no answer for what or whom. That's why there is no object. When object is not written in the sentence, definitely the verb in the sentence becomes a transitive verb. It's a wrong conception, because though object is written here or not, if there is a chance to write an object, then also it becomes a transitive verb. He writes nicely. After writes, after verb, stop and put a question. He writes what? Of course here it is not written. Wantedly, deliberately, I didn't write the object here only to make you understand that though it is not written, though object is not written in the sentence, it can be written if we want. Only to make you understand this point, this concept, I didn't write deliberately the object. He writes what? Yeah, we can give some answer here for object. He writes a letter, he writes lyrics, he writes poetry nicely, something can be written. So, wantedly here we didn't write, but there is always some chance to write an object here if we want. That's why writes, the verb writes becomes a transitive verb. Some people they think that simply because of the absence of object, when object is not written in the sentence, 100% it becomes an intransitive verb. They think, but the fact is not that. Next example, you are dreaming happily. You are dreaming, you subject, are dreaming, are helping verb, auxiliary verb, and dreaming is the main verb. Yeah, happily, happily is adverb. It's a different thing. But here, you are dreaming. Dreaming is the main verb. Stop here and put a question. You are dreaming what? Yeah, answer is possible. Of course, here it is not written on the board. Answer is not written, object is not written, but still answer is possible, can be written. There is a chance. You are dreaming what? You are dreaming your success. You are dreaming your future. You are dreaming your promotion. You are dreaming something or someone. So, though object is not written, it can be written, it is possible. So, this is also a transitive verb. Dreaming is a transitive verb, and happily is anyhow adverb, it's a different thing. Next example, we are enjoying online classes. Enjoying verb. We are enjoying what? Online classes. Online classes is the answer. So it itself is the object. direct object. And next example, Ravi broke the glass. Ravi broke what? The glass. The glass is the object, so broke will become a transitive verb. Next one, we rang the bell loudly. We subject, rang verb, the bell is object. We rang what? We rang the bell. So object is present. So rang becomes in this sentence a transitive verb. Yeah, this is about transitive verbs. A transitive verb is a verb that has an object immediately with it, immediately just beside it in a given sentence. So sakarma kriya. So सकर्मक क्रिया वो क्रिया होती है जो अपने साथ में एक कर्म को लेती है. తన పక్కనే ఒక ఏ క్రియ పక్కనే ఒక కర్మ ఉంటుందో ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఉంటుందో అటువంటి క్రియని సకర్మక క్రియ అంటారు. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్ అబౌట్ ట్రాన్సిటివ్ వర్బ్స్. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఇంట్రాన్సిటివ్ వర్బ్స్. అకర్మక క్రియ. ఏ క్రియ పక్కన ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఉండదో, కనిపించదో, రాసేటువంటి ఛాన్స్ కూడా ఉండదు, అవకాశం కూడా ఉండదు, అటువంటి వాటిని అకర్మక క్రియలు అంటారు. నౌ లెట్స్ ఫోకస్ ఆన్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. షీ ఈజ్ లాఫింగ్ లౌడ్లీ. షీ సబ్జెక్ట్, షీ ఈజ్ ద సబ్జెక్ట్, లాఫింగ్ ఈజ్ ద మెయిన్ వర్బ్, ఈజ్ ద ఆక్సిలరీ వర్బ్. She is laughing loudly. Loudly is adverb, it's a different thing. We don't need to mention here, it's not our topic. She is laughing. She is laughing. Laughing is the main verb. What did I say? You stop at the main verb and you put two questions. What and whom? For any one question, if answer comes back, it means object is there. She is laughing. Stop. She is laughing what? She is laughing what? No answer. Question is meaningless. She is laughing whom? No answer. Question is ridiculous. That's why here answer is not possible. So object is also not possible. You can also try if you can write some object here. Though we try, we can't because it is an intransitive verb. It is an intransitive verb. ITV, intransitive verb. She is laughing loudly. And generally verbs are categorized as transitive verbs and intransitive verbs from the beginning of their origin, word formation, like a verb formation, except in case of a very few rare examples. Generally, mostly 99%, certain verbs are transitive verbs, certain verbs are intransitive verbs by nature, by default. And now here, she is laughing what? No answer. She is laughing whom? No answer. So, when there is no answer, object is also not possible. So, laughing, the verb laughing becomes an intransitive verb. Next one. We are swimming across the river. We subject, are swimming. Swimming is the main verb. We are swimming. Yeah, here we need to stop and put the questions. We are swimming what? No answer. We are swimming whom? No answer. So questions are meaningless. Answer is not possible. So object is also not possible. When object is not present in the sentence, this verb becomes an intransitive verb. Akarmaka kriya. Karma ledu. Is वाक्य में क्रिया के बगल में कर्म का होना असंभव है. कर्म का होना यहाँ पे स्वाभाविक नहीं है. कर्म అనేది ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అనేది ఇక్కడ లేదు, రాదు, రాబోదు. మనం కావాలనుకున్న రాసేటువంటి ఛాన్స్ అవకాశం లేవు. నెక్స్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. హీ ఆల్వేస్ గోస్ ఫర్ ఏ మార్నింగ్ వాక్. హీ సబ్జెక్ట్, ఆల్వేస్ ఓకే అడ్వర్బ్, అండ్ గోస్ ఈజ్ ద మెయిన్ వర్బ్. Stop here at the main verb. He always goes for a morning walk. He always goes. Goes what? He always goes what? Question is meaningless. He always goes whom? Question is ridiculous. So there is no answer. There is no object. So the verb goes also becomes intransitive verb. And the next example. They are running quickly. Running is the main verb. They are running what? No answer. They are running whom? No answer. So object is not possible. When answer is not there, it means object is also not there. So when object is not possible in this sentence, this verb becomes an intransitive verb. Next one. You are sitting like a rock. You are sitting. You are sitting what? No answer. You are sitting whom? No answer. So sitting is also an intransitive verb. Next one. In case of certain special verbs, as I have told just now earlier, in case of a very few rare special examples, certain verbs They act both as transitive and intransitive. Very rare. Rare of the rarest we can say. See, the glass broke into pieces. The glass broke into pieces. Stop here at the main verb. The glass broke. The glass broke what? No answer. The glass broke whom? No answer. So here, answer is not possible. Then object is not present. So the verb broke also becomes an intransitive verb. If you come back in the examples of transitive verb, here the last but one example, I wrote the example like this. Ravi broke the glass. Here also the same verb, broke and broke. In this, broke becomes a transitive verb. Depending upon the situation, verb and its type may change. In case of only a few rare examples like these. So, Ravi broke the glass. Here, broke what? The glass. Answer is possible. That's why object is there. Object is the glass. So here, broke becomes a transitive verb. But here in this case, the glass broke into pieces. The glass broke into pieces. The glass broke what? No answer. The glass broke whom? No answer. So object is not possible. So here, in this example, in this particular situation, the verb broke becomes an intransitive verb. And the next one, the bell rang loudly. The bell rang what? Not how. Question is what? The bell rang what? No answer. The bell rang whom? No answer. So when there is no answer, it means no object. No object means this verb rang becomes an intransitive verb. But the same example rang we have seen just now here in transitive verbs. See, I will look at the word again. We rang the bell loudly. We rang what? The bell. So here, according to this particular context and the situation, here after the verb rang, immediately the object bell is there. It is possible here. So the same verb rang, here it plays the role of a transitive verb and here it plays the role of an intransitive verb. And finally, except in case of a few rare verbs, mostly certain verbs are specially categorized as transitive verbs and certain verbs are specially designed as a set of intransitive verbs. And that's all for now, dear friends. And thanks for watching. If you like this video, share, subscribe, comment in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe it. Thank you. Bye bye.